Hey, hi everyone. Welcome back. So, guys, if you remember earlier, we were facing some issues with respect to the synchronization commands, right? So, how exactly we can establish this synchronization in this particular APM is the key thing that we are going to study right now. So for which, what I'm gonna do right now is, whichever the existing script is there, I'm taking that particular existing script, and the first and the foremost thing that we need to consider here is the imports. So from Selenium WebDriver, the support one basically, the UI support in which I wanna import the WebDriver weight. And again, from Selenium, again that particular WebDriver, and again this particular support, import. What I wanna import here, the imported one, which is an expected conditions. These are the two key things that I wanna import. Right after my import, the next thing that I want to deal with here is consider that on a particular web element, I want to perform this operation. So consider that you have this particular one, which is ELE1 is equal to driver dot find element by dot xpath, and that particular element one value is there. Now, how exactly we can write it down means, okay, how exactly we can write it down? It means basically the WebDriver weight. Okay, for this particular WebDriver weight, you need to pass the driver instance and the maximum time interval that it needs to wait until. So what exactly it needs to do until. So what exactly you have here, the expected condition. So here the expected condition dot, see, there are a bunch of expected conditions are there, among which I just want to wait for this element to load, presence of a element to load, okay, presence of a element to be located by using its XPath. Okay, by using its particular XPath, and this XPath value I have specified. So what it's gonna does, this is waiting. So here, whatever the XPath related to the desired object is there, you will be specifying that. So here, as and when you specify that, this will be waiting until this element is located. Okay, until this element is located for maximum of 30 seconds, it will wait. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Ideally, if you remember, in Selenium we have an implicit wait, explicit wait, and as well as a fluent wait. So this falls under the explicit wait. If you consider the implicit wait, driver dot implicit wait around 40 seconds, this will be applicable for all the objects. This is gonna be a global wait. Okay, this is going to be a global wait. Implicit wait directly you can define on top of the test script that will be applicable for all the commands, and this is gonna be the explicit wait. And the fluent wait, how this is gonna be means, so wait, the maximum time is 30 seconds. If you consider the pull frequency for about 3 seconds, okay, for every 3 seconds check out whether it is displaying or not, which is gonna be a fluent wait, depending on the situation. You will be using either the implicit wait, explicit wait, or the fluent wait, or even you can also use a time dot sleep in order to establish the synchronization between the programs. Okay, perfectly all right. See you again in the next lecture with the next concept. Thank you.